Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Time. Tune in on Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, they'll best believe it's gonna come with devils.
Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to...
I heard my daddy tell him he couldn't breathe. I heard my daddy beg for help. I heard it when I made it to see my daddy laugh. Oh, God. On this ground, I knew my daddy was gone.
Here is what transpired after that.
I ask you one more time. Sign the ticket.
So you
sign the ticket.
You just trying to make
sign
me
the ticket.
Something I'm not guilty of.
Sign the ticket.
You're just trying to make me say.
Sign the ticket.
Okay, I'm gonna sign the ticket. I'm gonna sign the ticket. I'm gonna sign the ticket.
Sign the ticket.
Sign
the ticket.
How can I sign the ticket? You're
acting crazy.
I'm not doing nothing.
Give me your arm.
I'm not hearing it.
Give me your arm.
I'm not hearing it. My body already hurt, man.
All right.
I'm already.
Another unit.
For the officer to be jailed and prosecuted to the fullest extent. Because what he did to our father was senseless. What he did to our father was murder. It wasn't that he passed away. No, he was killed. Let's be clear. He was murdered on the streets of Atlanta.
All right, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can call me Miss Peachy, because that's what everybody call me anyways. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's goody in your city? Baby, everything good over here on my block, so you already know what to do. Stay away. Just stay away. That's it. And then we all good. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We have a returning family tonight. The daughter for tonight, her son was murdered. And we had her and her sister. And I think they had their uncle on too. What's up, uncle, if you out there watching? But they had their family on. And, we all just was heartbroken. I didn't know that the family would be coming back on. But they did not want to collide the two stories together. So that's why they are returning tonight. They are here to talk about their father this time. Their father, Deacon Johnny Hollman, baby. He seems like he was an amazing man. Okay, I've seen so many video clips on this story. I covered this story when it first initially happened. I do believe I reached out to Santish and asked her about coming on to the show, but of course, a lot of the time, sometimes the family's just not ready to come on. I do know that I'm lagging right now. Cause I know y'all probably like she lagging. I know, but it will straighten out real soon. But I know you guys can hear me very well. So I just want to say thank you to this family. Thank you for trusting me the second go round, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Sometimes when I do these stories, it comes back full circle. What do you mean by that, Miss Peachy? What I mean is sometimes I cover the story and don't even have the families on. But God just laid on my heart to cover the story. So that's what I do. And then before you know it, God bring them right on to Peach Tea Time. So that's what I mean by makes it full circle. So again, thank you to the family. Thank you for coming on to Peach Tea Time. And we're going to go ahead and get this started. It's going to we got a full body cam footage. I'm gonna say that we got a full body cam footage. It is a little lengthy, but when I tell y'all, you're not gonna be able to put your phone down. You're not gonna be able to change your channel. Nothing. You're gonna be straight in tune to everything that's going on in this video. So it's gonna be a little different tonight. It's gonna be a little different tonight. Still will have the tribute video. We will still have the tribute video tonight. We're gonna play one news broadcasting clip. Usually we have four for a family that has a lot of news broadcasting clips out there. But tonight we're gonna just play one, and then we're gonna play the full body cam footage. We will pause in between so that we can talk it over with the family, different clips and everything. I want to let everyone know this. This was a request from the family to play this body cam footage. So I don't want y'all out there talking about, I can't believe Miss Peachy done did something like this. We done had body cam footages before, don't get me wrong. But we've never played it into its entirety, especially with the families on just as well. Okay, so again, this was requested by the family. They have been on several podcasts. They have been on several news. They've even been on CNN. But no one that I know of has actually played the entirety with them on there so that they can give, their opinions on everything. So, all right, y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's bring this family up. We gonna pull them up one by one. And one more thing I got to say. We got a pastor in the building, baby. So y'all know what that means. I'm going to be on my best behavior with my mouth, baby. Pastor, I ain't going to say not one cuss word. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that. I'll be on my best behavior tonight. Trina, I'll call you. When I got some cuss words I got to say, I'll call you after the show, girl. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's start with none other Miss Santish, baby. Because if it wasn't for Miss Santish, the family would not be here today. This was the mom that came on probably like 3 weeks ago, I believe it was. It was before the Hearts in the Sky event that I did. And she actually was the last family that came on. I was actually supposed to have been done. And when I talked to Santish, my heart just said, no, I gotta bring her on. So she was the last story before Hearts in the Sky. I took a 2-week break, baby, and we are back. We are back in full effect. So let's go ahead. Let's bring her up, Miss Santish, baby. Hey, oh, that ain't Santish. Hold on, Matika. Hold on. There she go over there. There goes Santish. Girl, I don't know what I was doing. You was over there on that end at first. So how you doing, Santish?
I'm hanging in there.
You hanging on in there?
Trying to.
Yes. Well, Santish, thank you so much for reaching back out to me. It really means a lot. It really means a lot because that lets me know that I did my job the first go round.
And thank you for having us.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Tonight we are on here to talk about your father,
Yes.
Deacon Johnny Hollman.
Yes.
And you told me about him when we talked the very first time.
Yes.
And you made it very clear that you did not want to collide the two stories together.
Yes.
So that's why we are back. And it is such a tragic death. But we are here to talk about it, baby. We are here to talk about it. But first, you gotta tell us one fond memory of your daddy, girl.
Oh, I have several. I have several. Um, my favorite thing with him was, "Hey, girlfriend," and he would give me my little kiss right there, and I would always get my way with my daddy. So my sister Nietzsche would say, I think I was the favorite kid.
Okay, we on that level tonight. Sorry, Anitra. Said Tish has spoken. She said I was the favorite child, baby. That's wonderful.
Out of all five kids, I think I was.
And you know, the best thing about this show tonight is that we get to honor a man, a grown man that took care of his family, took care of his kids, baby.
And not only us, he did it with his community too. Everybody.
Everybody. That's what I'm talking about. You know, there are a lot of good men out there, a lot of them. And Deacon Johnny Hollman was definitely one of them. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring up the next person. We're gonna bring up your sister, the one that you said wasn't the favorite, the best, the one. Oh, she finna let loose, baby. She finna let loose. And there she is, Miss Arnitra, back on Peachy Tea Time for the second time, baby. The spokesperson of the family, baby. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm good today. But mm, we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. But yeah, I gotta just say one thing. If she know it, that's why she laughed. I am the oldest, and by me being the oldest, you know I'm the face. Don't nobody come before me.
What you say? That firstborn ain't nothing to play with, baby.
Nah, but I think my daddy, he loved it, he loved all his children. But like when he was girls, like he took pride and joy in us, and he always made us feel special. And so I did speak about that yesterday. It was just my thought. And I was online. And I think I got on Facebook or Instagram, and I said something about it. It's mean. They always say boys need men in their lives. But what they fail to realize, us girls, young women, we need the men in our lives too, to make us feel special, to make us feel secure, protect. And our daddy did that for us. He protected us. He made sure was happy, we was secure, and we had what we needed. But also he gave us the example of what to date. And what to marry.
Yeah. Kudos to Deacon Johnny Hollman. I was just as blessed to have a father in my life, from the time that I was born. My parents, they have been married for 51 years now. And so when I tell you this story touched me, baby, it touched me. All the news broadcasting clips, seeing y'all on there in tears, fighting for y'all father. I was like, dang, that could be me. Because, baby, I love my daddy. So my heart definitely goes out to you all, your family, your dad's church family, and friends. Definitely. All right. You going to tell us a fond memory of your daddy?
It was like I guess I got so many. But one of the ones he said, because my sister already said, because he did call us girlfriend. But he would have this thing where he would take us out. And sometimes we didn't even know it. And then it's like you'll get ready to pay. And he already paid for you. And then he'll be looking at you, smiling. And you be like, what you laughing at? He was like, girl, come on, let's go, girlfriend. It's already done. And I was like, Dad, I tried to pay first. And he was like, I know. That's why I said it's done. Let's go.
Oh,
But
it's
he
so
was
good to have
always
good
like
memories.
that. Yeah.
Yes. And I know y'all could go on and on and on with the memories that you have with your father. All right. Well, we finna bring up Matika. Hey, Matika. Hey. Now, Matika, can you tell us your relation to Deacon Hollman? I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Harmon.
Yes. I'm his second daughter.
Second daughter. Okay, you look so pretty.
No, I'm the baby. I'm thinking about Farad.
Oh, she said she the baby. She the baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Okay, now, would you like to say that you was the favorite too? Because you was the baby?
Yeah, I think so.
I know that's right, girl. Go on and say it. Go and say it, girl. Go and say it.
I'm the favorite, seriously, because me and Daddy, we had a different relationship about
Y'all so funny. That is wonderful. You best believe Deacon Harmon is smiling down at y'all right now. Up there cracking up laughing at y'all. All right, Matika. Now, Matika, you gotta tell us one of your fondest memories of your daddy.
I got many too, but I think my fondest memory of him, well, I love one thing I love most about Dad is that every time he greeted me or my sisters, he would kiss us on our forehead. And I miss that so much because, when a person kiss you on your forehead, a man, they say, that means that, they love you and they gentle with you. So and that's what he worked to us. He was gentle with us, So I think that was one of my fondest memories of him. I love just seeing my dad just greet him with that. But also our conversations, me personally, because I used to be on the phone going in, especially like about my guy friends or something, and he'll be like, baby, you got it. I be like, Dad, he getting up out of here. He ain't paying no bills. He do.
He ain't talking. She ain't talking about you, mister. She ain't talking about you. Just in case he watching. She ain't talking about you. Well, y'all, we are about to straighten up a little bit more, baby, because here come the pastor. Pastor, I ain't saying it like that, Pastor. I ain't saying it like that. Because I know you just like us. From time to time. Let's go ahead, y'all, and bring up Pastor Tillman is in the building. Hey, Pastor Tillman.
Hey, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
First thing, let me start off by saying this. You ain't got to straighten up. They know me. They look, this family, they know we keep it 100.
I know that's right.
We keep it 100. And some of this stuff we may see, may make you want to say a few little words.
Yeah, I completely understand. But you know what, Pastor? My mama be watching, and she will go off on me.
We don't want them to go off on you. We don't want them to go off on you.
Baby, she'll send up a request in our bring me on so I can tell you off right quick. But Pastor, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Trusting me just as well to come onto my platform. And I have to ask you, what is your fondest memory of Deacon Tillman?
Okay, well, let me clarify something too, because I don't want you to just keep. He was Chairman Hollman. And the reason I say that a lot because
Okay.
because the rise to chairmanship, that is truly an honor. He was my, he was my right hand man for a couple of years. The funnest memory was the last one. Actually, he wanted to take the boys on a fishing trip. So we actually purchased the rods. He purchased half of them. I purchased the other half. But the funnest part was they never went, and so we bought some worms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted them to stick their hand in the bowl where the worms were, right? So they didn't know. He was just telling them, "Go ahead, put your hand in there. Put your hand in there." So when they actually put their hand in there and the worms came up, they literally dropped all the worms out on the ground. But the funnest part, he had the biggest laugh that day. I mean, I'm talking about he was on the back of the truck laughing. Because he had saw his grandsons. He had his grandsons out there now showing them fishing. So that was one of the funnest the last one that I can remember having with him. Yeah, just being
Wow.
around him and his grandboys. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now I'm getting word that we are echoing. Um, let me see something. Okay, are we still echoing? Let me check my phone. Word that we are echoing. Um, let me see something. Okay, it seems like we're back good. It seems like we're back good. So, y'all, if we have any more problems, please put it in the chat and let us know. Please put it in the chat and let us know. But it looks like we're back good right now. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. We all can tell that Deacon Hollman, Chairman Deacon Hollman, that I got it. That he was an exceptional man, and but we do have the body cam footage that we gotta show tonight, okay? So, and we all know that it is a little lengthy, so I want to go ahead and jump right on in. That's why I wanted to make sure that we asked everybody their fondest memory. Of course, anytime y'all want to say anything about y'all daddy, baby, feel free. This is a time, okay? I'm not rushing y'all, anything like that. Our Nitra, I already told you that we're probably looking at 2 hours with the show tonight because of the body cam footage. But baby, guess what?
Okay.
Our show be about 2 hours anyways, baby. We done went to 3 hours before. We done went to 3 hours, and I still be crunk.
Well, his funeral was like 3 hours.
Wow. That's what you call a good man. That's what you call a good man. But we finna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna play this clip. It was a lot of clips out there, y'all. It was a lot of clips out there that I could have chosen. This one particular clip, I chose this because I knew, number one, that we were going to be playing enough body cam footage. But I chose this clip because this clip tells everything. It tells everything. You probably already know which one I'm finna play. But I'm finna go ahead and play this, y'all. Atlanta, ATL, everyone watching from all over, I'm gonna need y'all to stand up. Here we go.
With the Atlanta Police Department changing its policy when it comes to how they issue traffic citations.
Starting tonight, if a driver refuses to sign a citation, officers will write refusal to sign on the ticket. That's instead of making a physical arrest. The change comes less than a month after the death of a 62-year-old Atlanta church deacon. It followed a confrontation with an Atlanta police officer over a ticket. Now, these are photos of Johnny Hollman, who died just minutes after being tased and handcuffed on the scene of a crash in southwest Atlanta.
And just hours ago, the family watched the officer's body cam video, and now they're demanding the officer be arrested and that video released to the public.
Right now, the GBI has a use of force investigation underway into Hollman's arrest. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn is live tonight from the GBI headquarters. Cody?
Yeah, Jennifer, Ron and I talked to the GBI earlier tonight. They say this remains an active investigation. Now, as far as what the attorney for the Hollman family says he saw in that video, He says he's seen officers prosecuted for much less. Gut-wrenching for any family.
We saw the body cam footage.
The final moments of Johnny Hollman's life.
Senseless. Over a ticket.
A crash, August 10th, in which the APD officer says Hollman caused.
He decided to issue a ticket. That was it.
However, Hollman pressed the officer.
He disagreed with this officer's assessment of who was at fault.
The attorney says Hollman then asked the officer to request a supervisor.
Instead of giving him a sergeant, this officer told him he was going to arrest him for not signing the ticket.
APD says Hollman resisted. A struggle broke out for several minutes before the officer tased him. As for what the family says the video shows.
And as he attempts to reach out to sign the ticket, the officer grabs him by the arm and he begins to put him in custody and take him to the ground.
Hollman's daughter, who you see standing next to their attorney, says she was on the phone with her dad.
He's on the ground and he's tasing him. And he's saying, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Help me.
Oh, God.
That's what he's crying out for.
His final moments, they now want the world to witness.
You all should see the video. The public should see the video.
All right, y'all. So that was the only news broadcasting clip that we'll be showing tonight. We are going to go ahead and go straight into the body cam footage. I will have to play the body cam footage, y'all, off of YouTube tonight. So we might see a little commercial in between, but don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through that if it pops up. But we're going to go ahead and just go on into it, Anitra. Just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to bring Matika back up. And again, like I said, we will be stopping the video. We will be stopping the video throughout the minutes. And we will be discussing what's going on and what's occurring. So this is the beginning. Here we go.
Radio rates in any unit that are at 20 eastbound in Hamilton Homes. Radio rates in supervisor. 1191, go ahead. Just checking to see if you have any officers at 20 eastbound in Hamilton Homes.
Morning. What happened? I had the green light. All the traffic up here. And so when I was making
1191, do you have an officer that's pulled out there?
You know, because light was green. And I was traffic back all the way up here. I got ready to turn and hit me on the shot right here.
Officers at the location, they were trying to.
We have our own turn here. Hit me right here, and we don't down that way with it.
I think all my officers are
so I don't think he was that turn.
Maybe he's on 4.
My light was green. Is your car still drivable, or is the tire messed up back there? I don't know. If we bag up, I can see. I don't even know. And when you hit me right here, you went all the way down that way with. And I said, you want to start? You're red. You're like red. And that was green.
Y'all, it cuts off for just a little while. The volume is going to come back in.
Come pull your car up right here. Come pull your car up right here.
While the cars are like this real quick, can I just kind of explain what happened from my standpoint?
Is this your car?
Yes.
I mean, I know what happened, but you can tell me. I already watched the camera what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You said I could tell you one?
You want to?
Yeah. So, all right. So I'm making a right turn. I even saw him. So as soon as basically he just, essentially all he did was cut it way too sharp and just ran right into my car. As a matter of fact, like you see the reason that it skirts all the way, I wasn't even going. I was essentially like driving at 2-3 miles per hour. And I saw the like,
come on, the car's already up. There you go. Come on. There you go. Turn it right in there.
So yeah, so like let's say
if you're looking to learn how to trade, a community is very important. And I've joined previous communities.
There's traffic in terms of, like I'm basically essentially just making a right turn. And I saw the car. He wasn't even looking at me. I even tried to go to him. He just cut way too sharp and just ran right into my car.
Okay. Oh. The accident already happened, so why are we arguing about it? You can go in your car, actually. You can go in your car. You can go in your car. You got the driver's license on you?
Yeah.
I should be able to get there myself.
I copy your 89 at 3260 Donnelly Hallowell.
Copy. You got a license or anything on you? Okay.
You stay down the street. She got it at the house, but you can get out on my mom.
That's fine.
Oh, I just came up to her. You got my driver's license.
Okay. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
what's your name?
Kimbro.
I'm over it, sir.
How are you?
I am. I just wanted to go to work.
Where you work at? You said where?
I'm at a club.
Which one?
The one on.
Which one? What is it called? Rain?
That's on Moreland. Not Moreland, but you can see everything.
Yeah.
And she said he was being rude and cussing them out.
I can believe it.
Yeah, this is the video cutting out. It'll come back on.
I live in San Olivia. You haven't seen one yet. I live in the 26. I have to pull up the house. 3 of us. You haven't seen Revive. You're coming in just doing it. So we coming up 26 and you have to pause about 26. I copy 26 and I'm going to come back. The caller should be stepping down now. Cut those two.
Hey, Kimbro.
Radio reason.
What's up, baby? 4.
Hey, was that car taking that gunpoint?
Negative. Negative. 4, go ahead.
Are you coding for the night?
No, I just signed myself off and signed myself back in.
Copy.
3, 2, 1, go.
You can hold me back out at Cunningham and Lowry.
Sector the print getting a little thick over there.
This 41 at Cunningham and Lowry, CAD ending in 1937.
I copy Cunningham and Lowry. CAD 1937.
Hey, sector, hold your paperwork. Let's get this pending clear.
1104. Can you start me at 85, please?
We're gonna go ahead and just fast forward it just a little bit past this part. They take so long, which we all know how officers do. We be ready for them to come on and do what they gotta do. Okay.
All right. This is the case number. Your car, the tire's messed up, so you're gonna be able to drive it off. So I'm gonna tell you, okay. But this is where your car's gonna go on Jonesboro Road. Use that case number, give it to your insurance. Yeah, it was him. So. All right, this is a case number for you. You know, if you want to, I don't know, sue or whatever. All right, man. Case number for you. All right, I did find you at fault in the accident.
I was in the red light. My light was green.
You cut your turn short.
No, I didn't turn. I don't know why and what it did. He kept coming at me. It wasn't my fault.
Why are you screaming at me?
I'm not screaming. I'm saying it was not my fault. He ran into my truck.
Okay.
You see where he hit me right here.
All right. So I need you to sign this ticket right here on the X. Okay. I'll get my sergeant for it, but you're still going to sign this ticket. That's fine. But you're going to sign this ticket right here before I get my sergeant out here. Okay? You're going to sign this ticket or I'm going to take you to jail. So you got a court date of the 4th of October, 2023 at 8 o'clock, all right? It's not a state of admission or guilt. Just saying that you plan on coming to court and paying the fine beforehand. You can come to court.
I didn't do nothing.
You can come to court and fight.
I didn't do nothing. No, how much? Since I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
What are you screaming at? I told you once, lower your voice.
My voice
You're
is heavy
not,
anyway.
you're
My
not
voice
going
is
to scream
heavy.
at me.
My voice is heavy.
Do you understand what I'm telling you? Now you're going to sign this ticket or I'm going to take you to jail. I suggest you sign the ticket. Then you can talk to my sergeant or whoever you want to talk to, your priest, your wife, I don't care. But you're going to sign it right here. Here you go.
Okay, everybody can come back off of mute. We're going to pause it right there. And we're going to discuss a little bit right there. Pastor, you know Deacon Hollman. Chairman Deacon Hollman, that is. I don't know him. And a lot of people that's watching, they don't know him just as well. Was this the Deacon Hollman that you see on a regular basis?
Okay.
It sounds like you're going in and out. Is it me? Can y'all hear him? Is he going in and out?
He's going in and out, in and out.
You might just need to come down and come back up again. I don't know what happened because we was able to hear you very well. But now we can't hardly hear you. So, Arnitra, is this the daddy that you see all the time or he was angry? Or do he just talk loud like that?
Angry. That's the point. See, people mistake his voice for being heavy for being angry. No, that's just the way he talked. He wasn't angry.
I had just saw my dad like 30 minutes before this happened. We was actually just got our Bible study. He didn't even feel good. He barely could even walk. His asthma was acting up that night. It was just like he didn't feel good. So before he left me, he was like, "Baby, I'm on my way to the house." He was like, "I love you. I see you tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay, I love you too. I'll see you tomorrow." 30 minutes later, I get a phone call. It's him. He was like, babe, guess what? I was like, what's wrong? He was like, somebody done hit my doggone truck. And I was like, somebody hit your truck? I said, where you at? He was like, I'm right here. But I stayed. He was like, I'm on Cunningham. So I said, you okay? He was like, yeah, I'm all right. I called police. He said, I'm just waiting. I said, do you need me to come? He was like, no, I'm okay. He wasn't, hysterical. He wasn't mad. He wasn't upset. He waited 2 hours. He could have easily walked in his door. That's what they failed to realize. He lived right there. He was only 2 minutes from walking in his door. He was not upset. And they painted the wrong narrative. Like he said, my voice is just heavy. That's the way he talked. But he wasn't, at all. He just like, that's anybody, you just trying to talk. But he just wanted to get his talk. And my dad has always been like that. If he don't understand something, he's gonna ask you over and over. And if he still don't understand, then he wants somebody else in charge that can break it down so he can understand you.
Hold on one second, y'all. They're saying that when you guys speak, that is echoing. So, Santish, you can hear it echoing too? Yeah, she says she can hear it too.
It's real bad when my sister Nitra talk.
When our Nitra talks, it start echoing bad?
It's echoing when she talk.
Because I can hear, it's not echoing when I hear y'all talk. It can just hear when it's over the thing online. Can you hear us, Pastor Tillman? Okay. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna go ahead and get back in the video, okay? And then we'll hopefully it'll be working right when we come back off a pause. Here we go.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, something's going on. Hold on one second. Because all I hear is the Peachy Time sound. Hold on.
My voice is heavy.
Do you understand what I'm telling you? Now you're gonna sign this ticket. And I'm gonna take you to jail.
Something's going on.
I suggest you sign the ticket.
Put your hand, man.
I'm not sure what's going on and why it's not playing out loud. It might be a viewer discretion issue.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. I can't breathe. Put your hands behind your back. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not sure.
Put your hands behind your back. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm gonna tell your ass one more time. Put your hands behind your back.
So we can hear the sound on our platform, on the platform, but it looks like it keeps going in and out on the streaming. And the only thing that I can think of is because it is a viewer discretion. So what I'm going to do is, let me see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a news broadcasting clip that shows more of the body cam footage. That's what I'm going to do. And then that one should definitely play. Give me 1 second. I definitely apologize. But that's the only thing that I can think of is because of the viewership. So give me one moment while I pull up one of the clips. The devil always gonna try his best when you doing God's work. It never fails. But it's okay because we're going to find, I'm going to get the clip for y'all. Give me 1 second. I got so many clips in here. Family, I definitely apologize for the technical difficulties. Here it is right here. So give me 1 second while we pull up this one. And then when we come back, we'll just go ahead and play other news broadcasting clips. So give me 1 second, family. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me pull it up.
Sign the ticket. Sign the ticket.
We're finally getting a look at body camera video showing the events leading up to the death of a man while in Atlanta police custody. Good afternoon, and thank you for choosing Fox 5 for your afternoon news. I'm Alex Whitler. Johnny Hollman died in August while in APD custody after a traffic stop. His family has long contended that the body camera video will show he did not have to die. We now have that video. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us live with a closer look at it. Angelique, what have you seen?
Good afternoon, Alex. There was much anticipation about this video. It was released this morning about 9 o'clock. It lasts for about an hour. It is a complete traffic stop involving Johnny Hollman, the deacon, and the officer who is now fired. The video that you will see is from the officer's perspective, his body cam perspective. And we want to warn you, it is difficult to watch, very disturbing video, but we thought in full transparency, it is best for everybody to see this video for itself. Now, Deacon Hollman was involved in this minor traffic accident on August 10th. The officer asked him to sign the ticket, and here is what transpired after that.
I ask you one more time. Sign the ticket.
So you
sign the ticket.
You just trying to make
sign
me
the ticket.
something I'm not guilty of.
Sign the ticket.
That's what you're trying to make me say.
Sign the ticket.
Okay, I'm gonna sign the ticket. I'm gonna sign the ticket. I'm gonna sign the ticket.
Sign the ticket. Sign the ticket.
How can I sign the ticket? You you're acting crazy. I'm not doing nothing.
Give me your arm.
I'm right here.
Give me your arm.
I'm right here.
Give me your arm.
My body already hurt, man.
All right.
I'm already.
Another unit. That's on the ground.
I feel something. What you doing like that? I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Why you hurt me like this, man? I'm old, man. I'm not right away.
Sign the ticket. I'm gonna change you. Put your arms behind your back now. Put your arms behind your back. Put your arms behind.
And Deacon Hollman is tased while he is on the ground there. Following the tasing, he lost consciousness. He is transferred to the hospital, but did not survive. Now, Mayor Andre Dickens released a lengthy statement where he extends condolences to the family and talks about the administrative review of the case that led to the firing. His statement reads in part, their review found that Officer Kyron Kimbrough failed to have a supervisor on the scene prior to proceeding with the physical arrest after Mr. Hollman refused to sign the citation. Now, Officer Kimbrough was fired, but he has not been charged in this case. The Hollman family has scheduled a news conference for 2 o'clock this afternoon. We will be there and have the very latest for.
All right, y'all. We are back. I definitely apologize that we can try it again and see if it works. I did fast forward a little bit just as well. But let's talk about what occurred. Okay, let's talk about what occurred. The news said, and we all just heard them say that, he refused to sign the ticket. But if y'all was listening to the body cam footage, because I was listening on my phone too, so it did show, and you guys should have heard where Chairman Deacon Hollman said, "I'll sign the ticket." He specifically said that. So, Arnitra, what do you think? And I know you guys gonna hear her echo a little bit, but let's just go past the echoing, okay? Because you guys can still hear her. You just hear some echoing. But Arnitra, let's go back. Tell all of us what you think was going on and transpiring in your dad's head at that moment when all this was going on.
He was scared, and I feel like that he was, you know,
It's breaking up real bad. It's breaking up, Arnitra. So I'm gonna go to Matika. Matika, you got to come off of mute because you're on mute right now. What do you think that was going transpiring through your dad's head at that moment? Because I know this was hard for y'all to watch.
Right. I think he was scared, like she said. I think he just really wanted to, just go home, basically, at that time. He calling on God. He wanted, it to stop. He wanted it to go away. He wasn't expecting, it to get to that level. It just got out of control. The officer went too far.
Definitely went too far. Definitely. Do y'all know who he was calling when he picked up the phone?
He was calling my
was calling me.
He was calling Anitra. Okay. He was calling you. Because Anitra, you was able to hear what was going on, correct?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you real good now.
Yes, so he was calling me on the phone, and that's where the officer did not know. So in the midst of him doing all of those things to our father, he was on the phone, but we always had this code, because my dad over the years, like, he know how the police there are, and he know how they operate. So it was the bond that we already had, we already had steps set in place. And we do this now even with each other and our kids. It's like if you encounter police and it starts to go left, you see that they over exerting their power or they getting outright with you, pick up the phone and call somebody. Even if you just gotta pick it up and call and put it back in your pocket or sit it somewhere, don't hang it up. Just let them listen to what's going on. And had my daddy not did that, or had he not taught us those things growing up, then guess what? I would have never been on that phone. So it almost, without that body cam video, it would have really been my word against theirs, or nobody would have knew his story. But that's the thing, the officer did not know that's who he was dialing on that phone, but he did it. So you really can't hear it. You gotta really listen to the body cam video, because with the radio and so much stuff going on, it was like when he called, he said baby, but I heard the baby on my end, and I'm like, huh, daddy, what's going on? So I hear the commotion, so I'm listening. So at this point, I know he's not on the phone, but he said baby to let me know, like, you need to listen
he's
and
there.
don't hang up. Even though my brother was with me at the time, Johnny Jr., he wanted to hang up the phone. He was like, no, so I was like, I ain't hanging up no damn phone. Well, you better hold this phone all the way till I get there. So it's like I left my house like on two wheels to get to where he was. And it was good that I asked him in the beginning where he was at for the accident, because if you see, it went left. Had I not known where he was, it would have just been like, I'm trying to, ride the city to find him. But because I knew exactly his location, I was able to leave my house and go straight there. Like, I ran every red light, everything, trying to get to where he was. So when I pulled up on the scene, before I could even turn on the street to where he was at, I could just see like all these lights, different lights, like blue lights, red lights, yellow light, like it's just lit up like it's the 4th of July or like Christmas holiday. It was so many lights. And so when I finally get there and get out the car again, like once they continue, they listen to the body cam video, you would hear me when I say, Y'all done killed my dad. I heard y'all. I didn't get
Yep.
out the car saying what happened. I got out immediately and told them they killed him.
She
Because
sure
the
did.
longer I heard him saying he could not breathe, the more I could hear his voice get faint. The more his voice got lower. And in my spirit, because we so close and we so connected, I knew he was gone. I done seen this man get sick. And I done seen him near death so many times. And God has always brought him back to us. But at that particular time, nobody could tell me that he wasn't gone. I told my brother, I was like, he gone. I told them he was gone. They didn't have to tell me. I knew it. I felt it. It's like I felt him take his last breath over that phone. And that's what I be wanting people to understand. Even the news people, y'all tried to dictate in this narrative and tried to make it seem like he was the aggressor. Y'all tried to say he wouldn't sign a ticket, but he said it 3 times. I'll sign the ticket. But this officer, he overexerted his power. He already had something going on when he came to the scene. Nobody really, you got to pay attention. He was on the phone. He was doing all kind of stuff before he got there. He waited. In his mind, he had already said that our daddy was guilty. He never wanted to hear from him. And then the way he talked to him, get your ass down. You gonna sign, like, it's like you talk to him as if he wasn't even human. And that man was old enough to be your granddaddy. He was only 23 years old. And the day that he killed our father, to me, it hurted so bad because it was 5 days before my son was turning 23 years old. 2 days before he's supposed to be going to the military to see my 21-year-old, get his badge. It was so much more that he had going on, but you took his life. And then on top of that, you a coward because it's been 3 years and you still won't face us. You still won't take accountability and you feel like what you did was right.
Exactly.
And we got to wake up with this every day. And I keep saying it. This is our new normal. This hurts. Like, we got to bear this pain every single day. And even though I try to be strong for my family and my siblings, I still got to remember that phone call. I can't unsee what I saw. I can't unhear what I heard. It's never going to go away. I'm going to live with this for the rest of my life.
We're gonna I'm not gonna give up, y'all, okay? Because when I tell you, when I talked to Arnitra, she was very persistent that she wanted this body cam footage to be shown. So I did X out of it. When I went back to it, it was a viewer discretion issue. So I don't know if it's gonna cut back off again, but it is a little bit further in the video. And this was like a lot of what we wanted to show you guys tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play and hopefully you guys can hear it. I will be listening on my phone as well to see if it can be heard.
Sit down, man. Ray, yo, step it up. This guy's bleeding pretty bad. Fuck, man.
You all right? There's a 41 at first.
Just that, that's it.
One car 41.
Huh?
One car 41.
2 cars. He hit that car up there. I told him to sign the ticket.
Y'all see how he's moving his body? I don't think you guys can hear it because I can't hear it on the phone, but you can see. You can see it.
Yeah.
And they're just moving his body around. He's not responding. He's not saying anything.
1191 to 1104. Give him a sternum rub.
Now that man is the tow driver, correct, Arnitra?
Yes, that's the tow driver.
I think he passed out. Wake up.
He's trying to wake him up. He's telling the tow driver that he think he passed out on him, but he's not passed out.
No, he's not passed out. He's not even breathing.
Legs still crossed.
And he had an asthma attack, Anitra?
No, he couldn't
I told him sign a ticket.
like he
Start doing all that. I'm not signing a ticket.
is
Like,
out
dude,
his
just sign a
heart.
ticket. It's fine. You know, you can talk to whoever you need to after. Told him put his hands behind his back and start resisting. Took him to the ground and stuff. And he started grabbing my hand like he was going to hit me.
You see how he lying?
I punched him
He
a
just
couple times.
lying.
Just tased him, and he put him in cuffs. I don't know what's going on now. He's still breathing though. Okay.
No, he's not.
You could tell the way our daddy body.
He's not breathing.
Dead.
Look at him.
Oh, God.
They're all just standing around, you guys.
Doing nothing.
Okay, radio, we got enough units.
And then this tow truck driver got the nerve to say, it's been 8 years. It's been 8 years since I done took somebody down. Because he helped the officer.
Hey, 104, I need Rainier Fire on code 3.
Exactly, Carmen.
What do you have going on, Brady?
And again, I know you guys can't hear the video. We can hear it on our end. But being that this video is a viewer discretion advised, that's why you guys can't hear it. Out of all them people, but I want y'all to see how they're handling him.
I'm good.
And then the tow truck driver, because I'm just going to say it, Anitra. The tow truck driver just said, I got a cut on my hand. I hope he's good. Tiffany said, jail, 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 jail. No, they all need to be in prison.
Yes.
Okay, copy.
And my thing is this. When has it been like a demanding thing? If you don't sign a ticket, you don't sign a ticket. You still end up either you have to go to court or you don't go to court. Either if you don't go to court, they'll find you. But when has it been the biggest thing that you got to sign this ticket?
But that's the crazy part, what people don't know about, because, you know, of course, they watching the body cam video. We been in the fight, you know, and it's public knowledge, you know. Of course, I did have my lawyers to do this. But what a lot of people don't know is that court date that he originally gave my daddy, don't you know them bastards turned that paper in and still mailed that court date to my house? And my daddy was dead and buried and in the ground.
Oh my goodness.
I still got that ticket in the mail for him to appear in court. And I had done buried him. Y'all want a dead man to still face charges? Make it make sense.
Wow.
How insensitive could y'all be? Y'all still wanted him to be in court dead. Nobody wiped that out the system. My lawyers did not want me to go, so they wind up going because I ain't have nothing nice to say. And he thought that I was going to end up in jail, which probably, I don't know, because I was still pissed. Because mind you, this happened in August. The court date was in So
So they
And
had
then right
plenty of
after
time to
y'all
get
let
it
us
out
see
the
the body
system.
cam video from that news clip, we walked out to do the press conference from that news clip. Of course, y'all see me crying. My sister's done behind me. We destroyed. And as soon as we did that press conference, we hadn't even left City Hall. And the city of Atlanta had already changed their SOP policy. That was another slap in our face. And y'all
What's
tell
the
me
SOP? What's the SOP
the
for those
standard
that don't know?
operating procedure. It's called the standard operating procedures is what they supposed to follow. And then shortly after that, y'all changed the law in his name to say that you no longer have to sign a ticket in lieu of bail.
Wow.
But y'all killed them. And y'all think that it's just, we supposed to just let it go. Hell no, I ain't letting it go. I'm not gonna let it go.
I just feel like I may be stepping out of line, sister. But I must say this. Andre Deacon is wrong. Andre Deacon got my dad blood on his hand.
And that's
His
the mayor.
supervisor got my dad blood on his hand. All them want to make a narrative that my daddy was belligerent. My daddy was drunk. All of them have my daddy blood on their hand. And I feel like all of them need to be charged with his murder. My daddy elected them personally, and they did my daddy like that.
Wow. Pastor, tell me, can we hear you? Can you speak to see if we can hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you very well. What do
Oh,
you have to
great.
say behind all this?
Well, I'm with the family 100. I'm talking about 10 toes down. It they tried to really change the narrative. We know. In watching it, I remember I was in there with them when they viewed it. We all viewed it for the very first time. It is honestly, from my view and perspective, I believe Kimber knew he wasn't breathing.
I think so too.
I truly believe that. He took command of when you're on site like that, you the commanding, person, and you can just tell by how the other officers was looking and staring. That
Mm-hmm.
was that they was looking at something, and I believe they just didn't want to get involved. And they just let him play it out so that he can build whatever narrative he wanted to build. If you continue to watch it, you'll see where when I think when the paramedics and them come on, she asked like how long he been like this, and immediately go, but he was making statements like I think he's out now. So I really do. I mean, it was really. I mean, I it's hard for me to watch it because of the lack of human compassion, and he was 62 years old. One, he did not know chairman's condition. He did not know his health condition. He didn't even know if he could put his hands behind his back. When you're dealing with elders, and when he's telling him he can't breathe, when he's telling him he's old, when he's telling him, his I think he told him somewhere in there his arm or his wrist was already hurting. And he did make the statement that he would sign,
Yep.
but being a 62-year-old person, I'm thinking, he was 23. You have to understand that we know signing a ticket is more than just signing a ticket. We know, and that's what upset me. We know that. We know that when you sign a ticket, especially when you came up in our era, when you sign a ticket, you're saying you at fault.
Yep.
And so the bottom line, what Chairman was doing at that time, he knew. He was like, "Hey, wait a minute, you're not going to make me sign saying I'm at fault, because once I put my name on there, my signature on there, then hey, I got to battle. I got to battle with insurance companies. I got to battle this. I got to battle that. And then not only that, he asked for a supervisor, which that should have been it right there. He should have called the supervisor. Now I'm very upset with Mayor Dickinson. My family know it. I can't vote for them. They know me around here. I can't fool with them. And the reason I made that stance was that he's if you went back and you see the statement that he signed, that he put out, they put out a statement that was false. And what was false about that was after he refused to sign and they stopped the statement. So it's like he was being penalized because he didn't take the supervisor out there because he didn't sign. But that wasn't the case. You know, the narrative was, yes, he resisted, you know what I'm saying? He stopped at that point, but he did say, I would sign.
He did say that.
He said it. And nowhere in the city's statement have they made that known. See, so for me, yeah, that's but I'm proud of them. I'm proud of his family. I'm proud of his girls. Really, I am. I'm proud of them. I'm truly proud of them. And I'm 10 toes down. That's why I'm still here on the phone with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he was a great man. You know, I mean, and we're not just saying that, he was. But it made me also think about, I'm 62. I'll be 62. And it made me think more about the policing in our community. It made me, his transition, which is a murder, was taken. It was more than that. I think it goes way among a lot that they're fighting for, and I love to see them out here fighting, and we fighting. But it points to the policing in our community. It points to the disrespect of our elders in our community. Because I don't believe that, honestly, someone of a different color would have been treated that way. I really don't.
Oh,
And
not at all.
I think the family should tell you that. I think we missed it too. He wasn't but a footstep from the house.
Wow.
And that was the saddest thing. Yeah, he wasn't, but he could have walked to the house.
Oh, he was that close to his house?
Yes.
He could have walked. That's what I said. He was only like a minute or two from walking in his door. He could have left that scene and walked in there. If somebody feel like they guilty or they done did something wrong, or he was belligerent or drunk or high, how they tried to paint the narrative when they first said it, and when they did the toxicology report, he was clean, nothing was in his system. He could have left the scene, parked his truck, went in the house, and shut his door. Nobody would have known if they hadn't got his tag. He stood out there for 2 hours. 2 hours to wait on him to kill him? Who gonna wait 2 hours to be murdered? Nobody. It don't make sense. You gotta make it make sense. And for the mayor and the rest of them to sit down and come up with this bogus ass lie, this story, this narrative, it makes no sense. And every time I watch this body cam video or that documentary, it makes me mad as hell, and it keeps me in there. They don't have that kind of voice. They don't have this kind of support. They don't have this willpower to keep going because they give up, because they just tell them, oh, okay, well, we're going to do this and that. No, we're not going to keep going for that. We're not going to keep going for that. You ain't finna just keep telling us anything. Just like my grandma used to say when we was little, you ain't finna piss in my face and tell me it's raining. It's not going to happen. Right. Y'all killed him. That's why I don't never say, oh, he just died. You know, the way we was raised spiritually and biblically, yeah, we say our loved ones have transitioned, but y'all murdered him. That's murder. Then I don't care what nobody's saying. I stand on that. That's murder. Because if it would have been somebody, like Pastor said, of another nationality, another color, y'all would have thought twice before y'all ever did that to them. But because he was a black man and you felt like he didn't have no family or nothing else going, you treated him as such, less than human. I have seen them lock people up for murdering dogs and animals. But y'all treated him less than that. And then to brag about it on camera. And then you gonna take your hand and rub him in his chest. He ain't no damn dog. That's my daddy laying there. That's my daddy on that ground. That was my daddy facing that pavement. But he got to call his mama. He got off as that body cam. He called his mama. Only people time you call your mama is when you in trouble, you sick, or you about to die. And every day we deal with that. And Mel Dickinson, he think it's something cool. He ain't never stood with the Hollman family. I want everybody to know that. He has never stood with us. He has never come to my house. He told me he was, and he never showed up. He didn't show up for nothing to the funeral home. And he thought I was going to come back for him to take pictures and hug me and make it look like it's all good. No, he's a liar. He never stood with us. All those press conferences and them statements he wrote that on his own. That had nothing to do with the Hollman family. He has never stood with us. Never.
And then the fact that officer was 23 years old. Every last one of my siblings have children older than that officer. He had no respect for anything, especially if y'all remember my daddy was saying his body sore. That killed. And not only that, my daddy had some grandkids and great-grandchildren. All our kids miss their grandfather. Me personally, I have a son. He was in the 12th grade, couldn't finish. Because right before that, had a couple hours before that, my son was in a truck with my dad. And my daddy was talking to him about the street, don't get in the street and all that, into what happened to my son being murdered. My son was so devastated. He had what you call schizophrenic, behind trauma. Not to mention my son first, then my dad. He had to be admitted in the institution for 2 weeks. He's constantly having to take medicine and stuff because he wouldn't go to sleep if my dad or my son, because he kept a picture in his room, and we would ask him why he didn't go to sleep. He would say, they got to tell him to go to sleep. Then he'll go to sleep. I have a 13-year-old have to go on YouTube every day. Just see this video. He said because he be wanting to hear my dad's voice all the time. And I been him to stay off of YouTube, listen to that. It's nothing that I can do because he will always talk with granddad. He call him grandpa stuff. My daddy did his birthday out of his grandchildren's life, not our life. Every birthday around 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning, he was calling every last one of his children and grandchildren and saying happy birthday. My daddy made sure that he gave us gifts and stuff, money donations and stuff. And he would do that for his girl, but he also would do it for his two boys too. But he was saying that his girl was priority. The boys get paid for their stuff, but he also loved them as well. Don't nobody understand that even in the midst of all grief, we was getting attacked online. Hearing saying that my daddy should have signed the ticket, and all they idiot could did was listen to the body camera. And they would have heard my dad say he'll sign the ticket. But because my dad is black, it doesn't matter.
You know, my husband talks about this all the time. Where, because I tell him, you know, if you're out and about, you know, do what the police tell you to do. That's my favorite line. Just do what the police tell you to do. And my husband always say, but if you know the law, if you know that you're right, there's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself.
Right.
And I feel like that's what your dad was doing.
Right.
You know, he knew he wasn't wrong. He knew he didn't deserve that ticket. There was nothing wrong with him voicing his opinion. when he finally said, "I'm going to sign." But it seemed like
when you follow the law, Peachy, they still find a
they
way to hurt
still,
you.
yep, they still find a way to hurt you if that's what they want to do.
I'm at
If
the
that's what
point
they
now,
want to
I
do.
am scared to even call them. Y'all supposed to come and protect and serve
Me
us.
too,
But how's
baby.
y'all gonna do
Me
that
too.
when I'm scared to call y'all? I don't know what y'all gonna do.
I don't know what they would do.
Exactly.
But me and my
Pastor
siblings
Tillman,
have to suffer behind all this and our kids.
as a black man, even though you're a pastor, but you're still a black man,
Oh yeah.
how fearful are you of the police at your age?
Yeah. Well, luckily, I'm be honest. I get nervous. Period. I don't like be pulled over for anything.
Mm-mm.
Um, but recently, Officer Davis, I met one officer, honestly, a black guy down here, and I don't know his age, but I actually made a video of him. He's been one of the nicest officers that I have truly met. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, Kimbrough, to me though, you can tell that whatever training he got, it was definitely not adequate. And I can tell you, you know, I'm looking at even his character today
Mm-hmm.
that he hasn't recognized anything, you know, to the family. He hasn't, even if it was involuntary, like you didn't intentionally mean it, whatever it is, you were the orchestrator, the officer on site with the responsibility of a life. So for me, him, it just shows a lot to me. You know, so we know how, like I say, the policing in our community, we know that it's unfair. Period. You know, you see on TV them, you know, bringing people out of houses, and they do all they can not to hurt somebody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people who have, you know, committed these, I mean, I mean these heinous crimes. You know, um, my thing to ask him would be, why would you even want to arrest a 62-year-old for not? Why would you even want to arrest a 62-year-old for not signing a deed? That, I mean, why?
Why?
And
Why?
you are a black young male yourself.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know, it was different if you might have. I mean, even if you thought he was um drinking, or like, you know, you can't say that, because you would have asked them to, you know, you'd have went through all those procedures. So apparently you didn't see nothing on scene that you probably appeared that he might have been drinking. You didn't see anything like that. You ain't noticed anything like that. So my I don't know. It's up to me.
He was power tripping, saying like,
Yeah, it was just a power trip. It was just a straight power trip. So
that's
I
what
don't
it
lump
was.
all of them together. Like I say, I don't like being pulled over, but like you say, do I have a fear of it? Yeah, I still have a fear. I don't like being pulled over. Period. But I do know we have the right to ask questions. We have the right, um, and especially at his age, at that now, at 62 years old, um, you know, when people say that you should just do what they say, or, you know, do that, it, to me, I don't know, it's hard for me at 62 to say I'm going to do that because the officer told me to do something. I probably would do the same thing to a degree. You
Yeah,
know.
my husband hates when I say that. He do.
Yeah.
He hates
Yeah.
when I say that. But I do feel that way with young people too. Young people that's just learning how to drive and stuff like that. I
Right.
do feel like. Go ahead, Arnitra.
But I was gonna say that because I know you said that again, and I have sons. I have 4 sons, and
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to say that. I tell my babies, them I don't care what it is. I mean, my oldest son, he had got a speeding ticket. He was coming from Douglasville from his job, and he was driving. But guess what? He got on that phone. He was like, "Mom, they pulling me over," and he was in my truck. And guess what? I was like, "Okay, keep me on." Oh, and
Y'all
he
know
had
we
to get on the
laugh. Y'all
phone.
know we laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not you, our viewers. We don't care over here, Peachy Time. Girl, go and see who at the door.
Oh,
But just in case we got some new folks watching, baby, we be live over here at PGT Time. We gotta handle our business sometimes. But
see, that's my daughter.
Teach, what?
She
Oh,
beating
there
on
she
this
go.
door like she crazy. She trying to play a prank on me, but anyway, this ain't the time. Gone, girl. But
Girl, this ain't the time, girl.
but what I'm saying is when we start to tell them stuff like, well, just do what the officer say. Sometimes you can comply with an officer and they'll still do exactly what this
Yes.
officer did.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then it's like, what are you teaching them? Because at some point, they gonna get into their mind as if, okay, when somebody else of authority just tell me to do something, I should do it, whether it's right or wrong. So it's like you're gonna start confusing them. I'm not telling my children to do nothing but stand up for themselves. Get me on that phone, stand on what I done taught you, all the principles and morals. We ain't finna go for that because a lot of times that's what these officers want. And it could be his upbringing. And he was on a power stroke. Sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
say, oh yeah, he was picked on in school. Maybe he was bullied. Maybe this is his time to just shine because, oh, I'm on the police force. I got a badge. But the thing about it is, they do not be looking into these officers like they mental state, how they was raised, how they growed up,
Yes.
those type of things. Because this particular officer, he had 5 different complaints in his record when we went back. I had people that I know personally that say, oh, he broke my sister's arm. He wrote me a ticket and then write the ticket for my other 3 babies. Oh, he did this, with his name on it. And I had people that actually sent me the paperwork with their name and his name, just how he gave them the ticket. He did
Mm-hmm.
that to them. So he already been on a power stroke. And the crazy part about it, that's the area that he worked. So he was
Wow.
already known in the area for that. And the thing about it is, when people go after the police, first thing they do, oh, an officer was in a shooting, or an officer was murdered, or an officer was down. But what caused it? I ain't gonna even lie. A lot of times I be like, but what did they do? Because that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
What did
Yep.
they do to cause this? Because people get tired now. It's only so much you're gonna keep doing. Before a person
Mm-hmm.
gets tired and say, look, I don't have enough. Then it's gonna be either me or them.
You
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you take me out, or I'm finna have to take you out. And like I told him, I said, now, what if the roles were reversed? And he was at my daddy like that, and my daddy took him out. Y'all wouldn't have wasted no time with locking him up and indicting him. He'd already
Right.
been down the road, got his number, and been in his cell. So
Yep.
what's the problem with y'all doing the same thing to him? Because he did exactly what y'all locking people up for. And like my lawyer said, they seen people being arrested for less. What's the point? What's the problem? What we doing here? And then you got a mayor that's black. Everybody's like, oh yeah, they black. We're gonna put them. I don't give a darn about them being black. I don't care nothing about it. If they don't fit the criteria, I ain't voting for them. Your skin color don't make you right. Just like we had Derek Bolden, he said it a couple of times on a press conference. He said one thing about it: they may be skin folks, but they ain't kin folks. Because everybody that got the same skin color as us ain't for us. I don't care who they is.
You right about that.
And
Right
and
about
then
that.
every time the news get it, they keep spinning it. Y'all said Atlanta supposed to be the home of the Black Mecca. We supposed to be the home of the civil rights movement. We supposed to be the place where things move and shake. We turning the city up. We making stuff happen. How? We killing our own people right here.
Yes.
And then they always say, oh, Black Lives Matter. Oh, it only matters when it interfering with white people, or do it matter when it coming involving these crooked cops and they black?
Come on now,
Make me
sister.
make.
Tell
I
it.
You
gotta
better say
understand
it.
it.
Yes,
Make me
sir.
understand it. Because it don't make sense to me. It can't be right on this side of the tracks, and then when they get over here, oh, it's wrong, or it
Yes,
don't work.
ma'am.
How we gonna have a black mayor in the city of Atlanta that live in the heart of where we stay? He stays in the heart of where we live.
Yep.
I had my daddy balloon release a block from where he lived, and you didn't show up.
Girl, I was gonna say,
But you
don't tell
say
me
you
he
for
ain't
the
show up.
people. He didn't show up. I'm telling you.
That man ain't
Mm-mm.
even a star or nothing.
That he showed he didn't face nothing. Kyra Kimber, he a coward too, because he still haven't, came forward and like she said, apologized. You haven't done anything to show, your remorse for what you did.
And at
Exactly.
this point, they can say their apology. Again, I was all on them locked up. That tow truck
I mean,
guy,
you can
that
say, but I don't
mayor,
want to
his
but I'm just
dog. I
saying,
want all on them locked
you
up.
have no kind of compassion in your heart for a 62-year-old man, our daddy. He had no compassion in his heart whatsoever. You see in every action that he showed, every action he did, how he was talking, from everything. He just didn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my thing, the age. This boy
Yeah.
was number 23 years old. You know? He didn't even have the thought in his head that this man could really take me down. 62 years old. Like, he can take it down with his words. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you
Exactly.
just didn't care.
Just didn't care.
Yep.
And
Oh,
people don't know, like, you don't know a person walk of life. And that's what I said. Like, my daddy, like, that's our daddy. Like, and when you think about, like, when we think about all the fun memories we don't have with him, but we just think about life itself. I watched my daddy over the years. I'm the oldest, but I've watched my daddy grow in so many ways. I remember when he first was becoming a deacon, he practiced every day those hymns, you
Yep.
know, and he just wanted to make everything right. He wanted to make everything
Yeah.
perfect. When he
Yeah.
said he was gonna walk with God, my daddy did that for real. And he
He for
brought other
real.
people along the way. He
Right.
prayed with people. He stood in the gap for people. A lot of these
Mhm.
people that's elected officials right now that's in office, my daddy marched for them to get in there. His mother,
Yes.
them, they marched for their parents. A lot of them that's in office right now. So, it's not like we stand here trying to justify him or trying to paint a narrative of who he was. We just telling them this is the man he really was. And the walk that he had, it was different. Because I tell people, just being honest and transparent, because that's who I am. If he would have caught my dad a little younger and a little
Oh
bit more
yeah.
healthier,
Oh
he
yeah.
wouldn't have stood a chance.
Like,
The story would have been different. I promise
It
you
would have
that.
been a different
This
way.
story would have been different. But me and Pastor, Daddy Pastor, we talked about it, and I told him. But he know how I am, right? So I told him when I was talking to him when it was, when all of it was done. So I called him right after and I told him, I said, I'm angry. I feel some type of way. And I was like, and I ain't mad at God, but I'm angry because it happened. It's like how he was just on Bible study and then he ended up dead. It's like, God, you didn't save him. And I wanted that to happen, right? And so the more I was getting angry with it, and I was thinking, I was just saying, I should have been there. I should have went even when he told me not to go, And then Pastor said, well, you know what, daughter? I don't know if that would have worked because you and your daddy both died together at the same time. Oh, yeah, that probably would have went different. And I kept thinking, like, God didn't want me there because I literally could have just got up and went, but I asked a couple of times. And he kept saying, no, baby. No, you stay at home. You all right? I'm going to see you tomorrow. And he kept being adamant about me not coming. And I don't know if that was just the Holy Spirit just keeping me from being there. But I felt like if I would have been there, it just wouldn't have been this thing.
I just want to
And people don't
piggyback off of what
understand it. I just want to piggyback off of what my sister just said. Me and her just had a long conversation today about that. Because when my house shut down and everybody sleep, my thoughts start to run. And I start to hear those voices over and over again. I can't get my sister to scream. She called me about 12:25, and I can't get her scream out my head. If I go in the restroom, it takes a long time for me to come out the restroom because I sit there and it's over and over again. I be so much in a what you call that? It's like I've been in a dimension. I went to the hospital yesterday telling my sister because I get things now because of so much trauma don't happen to me. To the point, if I leave out my house and go up the street to the store, by the time I get up there to the store, I've been forgot how I even got there. My surrounded, I be trying to figure out how I pass all this to get to the next point. And next thing I was telling my sister, it is hard for me to try to get those voices out of my head. Not saying that I respond back to my voice. It just continue to play in my head. And then I have people that say, well, you think a grief counselor help. How can that person help me if they ain't been in my shoes? How could they tell me how to cope with my grief if they ain't never had a parent that got killed? Everybody grieves different. You might have a parent that passed away, but you might not have a parent that somebody took their life from them. And it's sad that we have to go through that, and we have to continue to fight when that police report that autopsy and all that said it was murder, not the police report when his thing said it was homicide. Why we have to keep fighting the system to make them right for us. But y'all say call y'all so y'all can help us.
Wow.
Why do we have to keep fighting?
And I think that's a question that we all are asking for a lot of different families out here that's constantly fighting. Just like this situation where it's on camera. We see it. But we still gotta fight for justice. Like, what else is there do you need?
About it though, Miss Peachy. During November, during Thanksgiving
A lot of
time,
times we don't realize that
they
even though
release the
we're
video
fighting
during the holiday time.
Wow. How long did it take for them to release the video?
like as a matter of fact, they released the video in October. Like
I
it was like
November.
Well, they didn't release it. I take that back. The first 5 minutes, they said they will let us see that. We had to fight so hard just to get the first 5 minutes of the body cam video to just be able to see that. Like we had went to City Hall, we had went to so many other places, we had did marches and everything, right? So when we went to the DA office, they was just saying like they didn't want the video to come out and all that. So we kept going. So we had wound up going to the chief of police. Our lawyers did, they talk. So they said, oh yeah, we still interviewing people, but what we can do is we can let some of the family members, see the video, but we're gonna only let them see the first 5 minutes. So the first 5 minutes that they allowed us to see was from the time, he was telling, like we didn't see the initial beginning. We just got the part where, he was telling him like, this is the ticket, you're gonna have to sign the ticket. They started it there. So they gave us the first 5 minutes. But in the first 5 minutes, it was just enough because it was what I had already told them I heard over the phone. People say, seeing is believing, and so for me, mind you, I didn't see it, I heard it. So in my head, I had already visualized what happened just by listening to it. So they gave us the first 5 minutes. Me and my siblings, we never made it through the first 5 minutes. We may have gotten through 2-3 minutes of it, and we was just like passing out, like going down. I just remember like me and my sister Santisha, we literally like we was by each other, so me and her like literally just fell out.
I remember my lawyers them getting us up, and I was just like, no. So they was like, no, stop it. They can't watch it. So we couldn't even watch the 5 minutes, right? So our lawyers let us go out. We did the press conference, but they went back in and they watched the full 5 minutes. Because mind you, these are our lawyers. They wouldn't even let them see the whole thing. So they was like, nah, Nitra, we gotta go back in. Let us watch the rest of it because we gotta make notes. I said, okay, cool. So they went back in. They watched the whole 5 minutes. They called me. They said, it's exactly what you said. So then we kept fighting. We wound up going to the DA office. And that's when she said, well, if everybody's been interviewed and everything has been done, then I'm going to release it. If the City of Atlanta Police Department won't release it, I'm going to release it. And her office is the one that actually released it. But before they released it to the public, they let us watch it. And we got to watch it the day before Thanksgiving. Right?
And before they allow us to watch it, they might have well threatened us and told us not to even cry.
Who said not to cry?
I said they might have well. They told us we couldn't cry loud and make noise and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow. Well, y'all, we are about to get into this tribute video. We're gonna go into a small commercial break first, and then we're gonna go straight into the tribute video. Okay? So here we go.
Remembering a life, honoring a legacy. When words fall short, let Miss Peachy help you tell the story. Miss Peachy will create a custom heartfelt memorial tribute video that celebrate your loved one's life in a way that truly reflects their spirit and the love you shared. With thoughtful care, Miss Peachy will craft each video from the heart, preserving precious memories in a lasting tribute. Tailored packages to suit your needs. Fast 24 to 48-hour delivery. Genuine, compassionate service. Let Miss Peachy help honor your loved one legacy with a keepsake that will be cherished forever. Contact Miss Peachy by email or by phone for a tribute video made from the heart.
All right, Matika, it's just you and me up here. Everyone else is down at the bottom watching. I just wanted to clarify one thing. The officer, he is fired, correct?
Yes.
So he is no longer working in the force?
No.
Okay. Do you guys know if he can still get a job somewhere else in the force, or he just cannot go back to the force at all?
I think I'm not for sure, but I think he can get a job. I think they did make it when he couldn't get a job on the force anymore.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure of that. And then we're going to talk about, after this video, we're going to talk about you guys might be going back or are going back to court for something else with him to try to get justice, complete justice. So we're going to talk about that when we come back, okay? But let's go ahead, you guys. Let's get into this tribute video. Mr. Officer, I hope you out there watching. I hope you watching, officer. I really do. You know, these videos that I make, these tribute videos, they be sad. So I hope that you're watching, and I hope you decide to just go on ahead, go on down there to the police station, say, you know what? Go on, take me. I deserve to be locked up. My life ain't going good no more. My life probably ain't gonna go good no more. Little stuff gonna be happening to you, officer. You're gonna be wondering what it is. But hopefully somebody in your family will remind you that this bad stuff is happening to you because of what you did to Chairman Deacon Johnny Hollman. So y'all, let's get into this tribute video, baby. Y'all ready? Here we go. Where is it? There you go. Right there.
We had our memories, we had our time together. It's hard that I can't see you now, see you face to face. But I know you in the sky looking down,
All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. I know that's so touching. I knew Santisha was gonna be in tears. Arnitra, I know this is hard for y'all. But it gotta be done. It gotta be done. You know, we don't know if the officer is watching or not. We don't know if he gonna have a change of heart or not. But one thing that we know for sure, and this is just my personal opinion and Pastor personal opinion and y'all opinion too. He knew that y'all daddy was gone. There's no doubt in my mind when he was out there. There's no doubt. He couldn't stand still. He kept walking around. When Arnitra came screaming, saying, y'all killed my daddy, he way over on the other side. I watched this entire video last night. The entire video. And what I'm going to do is after this show is over, I'm going to post that video on my page. And y'all can go on my page and see the full video. Please, I'm begging you, please watch that full video. And you will see how he acted. Even the other ones that's just standing there, they knew that Chairman Deacon was not faking. He wouldn't sleep. He didn't get knocked out. They knew he was gone. And they can't tell me no different. That the lady that came to EMT, she knew. And she hadn't even made it to him all the way yet to check him. This was sad. Unnecessary. Over signing a ticket that half of us in the world don't even sign. So why he had to? Why was it so important that he had to sign it? This is sad. The officer's family, y'all should be talking to this man, telling him he need to walk himself right on back down there. I don't care if they did say you can go scot-free. But I'm going to tell you one thing that I was always taught. The devil can take care of him better than them folks in the police, in the jail and in the prison. And he's going to do it. Now, Pastor, have you seen this officer?
No.
Since this has happened?
That's what I'm saying. No, I never seen him. And we haven't heard from him. The family haven't heard from him.
Wow. It's just sad. Just so sad. Well, y'all, we have came to the end of the show. But at the end of the show, I always let the family end the show. So I'm going to ask Pastor Tillman, is there anything else that you would like to say before we end this broadcast?
No. The only thing I like to for the community to do is just continue to pray that he be convicted. I mean, spiritually wise too. I mean, I think that's going to be the biggest thing. It's got to weigh on his heart.
Got to.
And,
he can't continue to think that he didn't do anything wrong.
Yes. So that's what I'm praying for, and for everybody to continue to pray for Hollman family. And continue to give them strength.
All right. Well, Pastor, I'm going to bring you down. Would you like to let everyone know your church?
We're Bible Stones of God Ministry. But on YouTube, we are strictly an online ministry. And you can find us on YouTube at LSOG Ministries Community. Actually, community. LSOG Community. And that's where you'll find us and the family. And thank you again. And I love the family. I love your daughter A, and I love all of them.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and bring you down. If you could just stick around until I end the broadcast, I just want to talk to you guys just for at least a good 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. The daughters. The daughters is up here. We going to let y'all end the show, okay? Santish, you already know how this work. Arnitra, you should know how this work just as well because you was on here the last time. I'm just going to say a statement. Y'all just continue on from it, or I may ask a question. But before I say anything, is there anything that you guys want to say to each other? To each other.
I do.
I wanted to tell my sister, I give Nitra her flowers because without her, I had a long talk with my sister today, and I don't think I ever told her. I texted her during the show, and I just want to tell her that I appreciate her for always being there for all of us. I gravitate to her more because I look to her as my big sister and my daddy now, and I know she care a lot on her. So when I'm going through stuff, I try not to contact her and tell her about my feelings and stuff and what I'm going through. But I know whatever I call my sister for and ask her for, she's there. She have a heart of gold, and she will help anybody. And to be honest, if that police had apologized, we probably would have helped him in open arms and give him a hug too. And at the end of the day, we still don't want nothing to happen to him, but want him to own up to murdering our daddy. Matika, I love you. I will always will. You my baby sister. And anything that we can help, I can help. I can't do too much because I can't move around a lot. I'm there. I may not show up all the time, but I try. I try to text when I'm not in my zone. Again, I know what I'm going through. I haven't really grieved my son's death, let alone our brother, our oldest brother passing, and then our dad. A lot of people don't know what we're going through in life, and we have been going through a lot. And we have to continue to walk and continue to hold each other up. And make sure we tell each other that we love each other every time we see her, because we never know when our day are coming. And I just want to say I love both of y'all.
Amen. Matika.
I want to say I want to tell my sister Anitra first. I'm stuck with her. You know how we is about each other. I love my siblings dearly. I love Bird. You know how we is. We always been playful, telling jokes and stuff, And I just think, daddy and all of us in some kind of way. But I want to say, Nita, I really just thank you for everything that you always do for us, because you like a mother to us, not only our sister. Whenever we need you, no matter what it is, you there. From not just us with our kids, with our grandkids, and you don't even have any. But you constantly always there. You always showing your love. You always showing compassion for us. Whether it's cooking us a hot meal, praying for us, talking to us, getting us through, situations. And we know you have your own stuff going on, as we all do. But you always make time for us. No matter it's made.
Oh, she going in and out, y'all. Girl, you loved our nature. Baby, you is loved, you is loved, you is loved. So we're gonna pull your sisters down. And it's just me and you left. I don't got no sisters, so I want you to be my sister too. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and just nip it in the bud. I tried to take your uncle from y'all. Y'all told me no. So I decided to pull your sisters down, and then I'm gonna tell you, I want you to be my sister. Okay? Just thought I'd say that. But no, Anitra, I definitely want you to get the opportunity to say what you gotta say to your sisters. But not only that, I'm gonna pull myself down. You're gonna be the only person on the screen. After you get done saying what you want to say to your sisters, I want to give you the opportunity to end the show by doing something that I know is gonna be hard, but I just want you to do it, okay? I'm not gonna tell you to sit here and talk to the officer. No need for that. I want you to talk to your daddy. Hearing the way your sisters had so much to say about you in such, nice, kind words, I feel like you needed that. You instantly started crying. So you needed to hear that. So something in my heart is telling me that you need to hear yourself talk to your daddy. You was the one that he called. You didn't make it there. You didn't, no matter how we look at it, you didn't make it there. You keep saying, if I would have got there, maybe this could happen, that could happen. So I want you to talk to your daddy. Okay? I'm going to pull myself down, but I want you to start off with your sisters first. When you are done, I need you to put that church finger up, baby. When you put that church finger up, we're going to go into that tribute video, and that will be the end of the show. I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming on the Peachy Tea Time. Thank you everyone that's watched tonight. Please, please, please hit that like button. Share this video. It is so important. Share this video. And do not forget, I will be posting the body cam footage in its entirety on my page. So I want y'all to check that out tonight or tomorrow, whenever you're available to watch it. I will see y'all on Monday, baby. I'll see y'all on Monday. I love you guys. Anitra, girl, it's your world, baby. It is your world.
So I want to tell my sisters them that I love them and that I appreciate them. And I thank y'all for all y'all do for me, because y'all just don't know me doing the things I do for y'all, and I go so hard for y'all because I love y'all. And I always tell y'all are just like my babies. Y'all are my baby chicks, and I hold y'all close and dear to my heart. It's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for y'all. It's nothing in this world I wouldn't give y'all. And if I had the world, I would just let y'all have it. But I trust and believe when I go hard because I love y'all. And I know sometimes y'all get tired of me from busting at y'all. And I know I get on y'all nerves sometimes. And sometimes I can be the bossy big sister, but I promise y'all, it's all out of love. I promise y'all, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And everything y'all do for me, it don't go unnoticed. And anything I have, y'all are always welcome to it. Y'all know I walk a country mile and I kill a gnat about y'all, because y'all my babies. And ain't nobody gonna ever take y'all away from me but God himself. So y'all know how I feel about y'all. Y'all know how I go up about y'all. And y'all already know I'm still the favorite though, no matter what. But I love y'all girls. I promise y'all. Anytime y'all call me, y'all know I'm gonna be right there. Bird, I let you be the big sister sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And you know when I need you to be the big sister. Tickle, that's our baby chick. We gotta always look out for her. But I love you so very much. I love both of y'all. And I love our brothers as well. But y'all girls, y'all close and near to my heart because of our daddy. And that's how he wanted it to be. And he always told me if anything ever happened to him, I'm supposed to be the strong one. Take care of my babies. You take care of my girls because you're the oldest. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I'm going to continue to fight for us. And I'm going to continue to fight for our daddy. I'm going to continue to fight for my nephews so that we can get justice for him as well. And I just want y'all to know I love y'all. And the one thing I want to say about that, it hurt me so bad for me not to be there.
I wanted to be there. I wanted to save him. Wish I could have got there earlier. Sometimes it hurt me so bad because I couldn't. And I can't get that out of my head. But if I had to do it all over again, Daddy, you know it's nothing in this world I would do for you. It's nowhere I would not go with you. You know this. You know my heart aches for you. You my best friend. I don't have that no more. I miss you so much. I miss you so much. But I pray every night for your spirit. I pray for your soul. I pray that one day I'll see you again. And that we'll be laughing and we'll be talking and we'll be joking. I'm praying I long for your hugs. I'm praying I long for your kisses. I miss you so much. I promise you I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to continue to fight for justice. I'm going to continue to live with your name. I'm going to continue to scream your name everywhere I go. They will never, ever forget about you. Never, as long as I live. They're going to always remember Chairman Deacon Johnny Hollman because I love you so much and I miss you. You my angel.